Alright everyone, here's a quick video. I've realized that most of you don't seem to understand what your quiz assignment's about or how to show rotations, reflections, translations. So I'm going to kind of do a quick video on that, and just so you understand what's expected. And sometimes you just have to try those links. Okay, you cannot expect everything to just make sense without some trial and error. Okay, so you need to do that. So this is my starting position. Okay, so and I'm going to draw this shape just so it looks very obvious when you see the rotations and translations and so on. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is translation, because this seems to be a common confusion. So this is like plotting points. Okay, so if I move this one spot over, two spots over, so that is this I will call A. Okay, so I'm gonna draw another one here. Okay, and if you can see that it looks identical, it's just shifted over. So I can say my B is translation of A by two spots to the right. Okay, then I can say 1, 2. Okay, so 2 to the right, 1, 2. Okay, so that can be 2, 3, doesn't matter how far you want to go. So again, I'm going to draw, and I'm going to call this C. And if you can see, all my pictures look upright. Okay, they're not reflected, they're not flipped in any way, they're not rotated, they look exactly the same. So I can say C is 2 to the right and 2 down, translation of A. Or I can say C is 2 down, translation of 2 down of B. Or vice versa, I can say B is translation of C's 2 spaces up. A is translation of C, 2 up and 2 to the left, and so on. Okay, so that is translation. Now I'm going to put this here. Okay, and I'm going to say I'm going to pin it right here. So this is a very important part of rotation. Where are you going to pin it? Okay, so I can say my pin point's right here, and then I can rotate it. Okay, or I can pin it right here. Okay, so that's my point of rotation, because that means it's going around that. Just like the planets go around the sun. The sun is the point of rotation. Okay, so then we rotate. Okay, and I'm going to draw this right here. Okay, and now if you see the picture, okay, it's like this now. Okay, so now you can see how A is very different from, let's call it D. Okay, so D, another thing I want to point out, so see, if this was my point right here, I will highlight this line as with red, and when I rotated, that line ended up right here. Okay, so that, if you can see, is a 90-degree angle. Okay, so this is my clockwise, clockwise rotation of 90 degrees. So D is 90 degrees clockwise rotation of A. Okay, or you can just pin it right here and write 90-degree clockwise rotation. Okay, so another thing I can do is I can continue here and do another drawing right here. Okay, so I'm only gonna do this part, and I'll do the rest one in blue. Okay, just so I can show where my red line has gone. Okay, so I'm going to call this E. So as you can see, this was 90 and this is another 90, so that's 180 degrees. So this line from here has gone on to there, so that's 90-degree rotation. Now if you notice, okay, this right here, if I pretend that there's a line right here or a mirror on this side, okay, this picture looks like this right here. Okay, so that's a mirror image. So you can say E is a reflection of A over this line. So always label stuff. Okay, so this is line L or line P or Q, whatever you want to label it. So E is a reflection of A over the line L. Okay, or you can say A is a reflection of E, so one or the other, okay? So all you need to do is anywhere. I can do this one, okay? Rotate it right here, okay? And then draw that, okay? And once you draw that, you can say that's also 90 degrees, or you can say, I want to go the other direction now, okay? So I can rotate it here and draw another one. So you'll see once you're done, you'll have, 6, 7, or minimum 6 pictures or drawings of your initial shape, and you can label this. This is 90 degree again. I'm going to draw this right here. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of draw this quickly. Alright, so this I can call F. So my F is, again, this line went from here to there, so that's a 90 degree. So 90 degree, this time it's counterclockwise rotation of E. Okay, so you do a bunch of those and explain how the different ones are rotations of each other. So if you look at this one, you can pretend that this has been rotated all the way here. So that could also be 200. So this line went from here to here. So let's see if I can demonstrate that. Okay, so if I went like that, that's actually the other way around. Sorry, so if this was here, then it could be just like this one. It could be 90 degree counterclockwise, or you can say I'm going from here 90, 180, and 270. So 270 clockwise or 90 degree counterclockwise. So I hope that helps.